So we got Bryan Callen having a divorce from his wife, who I've never seen this woman before, but she does not look very attractive. So, damn, Bryan. But anyway, I don't know how much they loved each other, or how much these guys were very committed. But if you have followed Chris D'Elia and his downfall, or his bump in the road, if you will, because he's back doing podcasts and all that. He was hit up for allegations, and I'm really not. And actually, in a minute here, we'll Google what happened with that, because I actually haven't checked up on that in a while. But he was hit with allegations about sexual misconduct. Apparently he was having some questionable behavior with some 17-year-olds, and apparently with a couple other women, he kind of whipped it out on them. Apparently, allegedly, I should say, allegedly. So this is all stuff that I read about a year or so ago. Actually, maybe, about a year ago, year and a half, something like that now. But, the pandemic, everybody kind of lost a year, so I don't even remember. But he was hit, and I was a fan of Chris D'Elia. I liked his comedy. I watched his podcast, and lately I just can't even really watch his podcast anymore, because when people get exposed and you see some things about how they really are, it's like you kind of don't want to follow them anymore. But it kind of made it hard for me to follow him, because I feel like Chris is kind of a narcissist. I've dealt with narcissist personalities in my life. I've dated narcissists, and they can really come across as like really sweet, genuine people, and really in reality they're the opposite of that. And I kind of see that about Chris. I've thought Chris was like a really nice guy and all this stuff, and come to find out, he's not so nice. But so anyway, the reason why I bring up Chris is because Bryan Callen is a friend of Chris D'Elia. They're like best friends, really. And apparently so was Brendan Schwab and a couple others. But I guess it was really those three. It was Brendan Schwab, Bryan Callen, and Chris D'Elia who were really doing some dirties with some of these young ladies out here, or out there in California, I should say. So apparently this is the result. Bryan Callen gets a divorce, and I think he's 50, I want to say he's 52 or 54 years old. So that's pretty old to get a divorce, man, because you got to restart. And I know he has kids with this woman, although, she's nothing to really look at, tell you the truth. I don't know what's going on with that hair, but she's kind of got manly features. Bryan Callen's not the best looking guy, but he is rich, and he's got a little bit of fame. He's not very rich. He's only got apparently I looked up his net worth, and he's only got $2.5 million. So, but the wife gets the house. This is what happens, man. It's in $20K a month. You get a house, I get a house. X also gets $20K a month. So apparently Bryan Callen had more than one house, but the house that she gets is worth $3.4 million, and she gets a 2019 Lexus, which Lexus in this day and age are not even that great. So I don't know how much that's worth. Maybe $100K, maybe, I don't know. That might even be way too much. It might only be worth $75K or something. But anyway, Bryan Callen's officially divorced, and while he's paying a nice chunk of change in support, their assets are split pretty evenly, right down to their 2 pups. Wow, he's even got to give up half his dogs. There you go, man. What's the red pill lesson here? Don't be a creeper. You got a wife, you got kids at home, and you're out philandering around because you want to be young with Chris D'Elia, who's like 15 years younger than you, something like that. Was it worth it? Once you get married, man, that's it. You're done. Hang up the jersey, because you want her to be faithful, you should be faithful to her, and that's what love and marriage should be about, faithfulness. But if you still want to be a you still want to be a dog on the side, then it ain't really gonna work out for you. And that's why you should marry somebody who doesn't have a high body count, because she won't cheat on you. So Amanda Humphrey, I guess is her name. No idea who she is. Don't really care. Probably an actress or something. Who knows? And according to docs, Amanda gets they're in Santa Monica crib, blah blah blah, and several bank accounts. Wow. Bryan will pay Amanda $11,000 every month in spousal support and $8,500 a month for child support for their 2 kids. Wow, a 13-year-old and a 9-year-old. Wow. Wow, was it worth it, Bryan? Was it worth it? I never liked Bryan a whole lot. I mean, I'm not gonna say the guy's not entertaining or seem like a nice enough guy, I guess, but also he just seemed like he was trying to fit in with Chris D'Elia. It's like, this is peer pressure, man. Chris D'Elia, has 15 million compared to your little 2.5 million? And Chris D'Elia got married too, so he better be careful with his little shenanigans. And this is what I always say, that's another red pill truth. If you're ever rich or famous, never get married. Never get married, man, because you know damn well it's not about you or your heart or your person or who you are. It's not about love. It's about status. It's about your fame. It's about your money. This is female nature, man. Yeah, you can go be a philanderer. Just do that, I guess. Bang as many girls as you can, because they're trying to lock down your high value seed, brother. Chris D'Elia apparently wants a kid because he just had a kid named Calvin. And part of me is like, oh, that's good for him. I followed him for like 7 years, but the other part of me is like, come on, bro, you cheated on your wife. You cheated on her, and I don't even know if they were married at the time, but I know he was I know he had a girlfriend at the time. I'm pretty sure they were married, so he was cheating on her all while they were dating, while they got married, while she was pregnant, I think. Come on, dog. I don't respect that. I don't respect that. I can't respect that. And now you got a kid, man, and you're lucky you got a nice one. You're lucky you got a decent woman. That's luck. Really, you don't really deserve it, in my opinion, because you're just a kind of a dick, and that's just me. Whatever, that's my opinion, but not everybody gets lucky. Our friend Bryan Callen did not get lucky. $11,000 a month in just spousal support. So what that means was she had evidence on him. Pretty sure that's what that means. She had evidence on the guy that he was cheating like a mofo. $11.5 thousand, and he's got to pay $8.5 thousand a month. A month, bro. Can you imagine people out here struggling to pay $1,200 in rent a month? This dude's paying what? 20,000. Yeah, that's 20,000. $20,000 a month, bro, to some woman who was like, oh goody, I get a divorce settlement now. That's what she thought too. She wasn't no Chris D'Elia's wife. Nice. I think her name is Kristen. Nice Kristen D'Elia. No, not Amanda. Amanda gets $20K per month and the kids. I bet. Oh, joint legal custody. Okay, so that means 2 weeks you get them, 2 weeks I get them. And she gets 8.5 for the kids that she only gets 2 for 2 weeks. Bryan's shitting bricks. You're done, bro. You're done. You're going to be working for the rest of your life. I mean, dude, this is why you don't get married. This is why you don't get married. And if you do get married, as I said, you better be faithful, man. Better not give him a reason to screw you. Better not give him a reason to stab you in the back. Because right now she's chuckling all the way to the bank. She's like, all right. She's like, Yeah, push that bush. Everybody move to the back of the bus. If you want to scrump and prump, I don't know, right? But come on, bro. She's dancing all the way to the bank with that 20K. She really love you, Bryan? Did she really love you? Or was she just in it for the money? Was she in it for your wealth? And now she had a reason to get out of it. She had a reason to skedaddle. She had a reason to just say, lawyer, ding, 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 lawyer, we got a winner, right? So she had evidence on the dude. This isn't just hearsay. Bryan came out and denied all the allegations. No, I didn't do it. It's not true. I wasn't philandering around. Denied everything, and now we got a divorce. Now, how are you gonna be taken to court? Be taken to the cleaners? Joint custody of not just the kids, but 2 bank accounts, bro. Meaning he doesn't even have to send her a check. He's just got to put money in that bank account, and that's her money. That's it. Every month he's got to deposit money into that joint bank account. Is that what that says up here? Finalized his divorce. So several bank accounts. I think that's what that means, man, is he's just got to put money in the bank account. Doesn't even write her a check. That's it. 20K in the bank every month. Wow, Bryan got took. Bryan Callen got took. You know? And this is what happens, man. You got to be a strong man. You got to have morals, scruples, principles. You know, because you will get took. You play the game and you will get took. And even if he stayed single and just messed around, one of these girls would have got him. One of these little Fatianas out here would have got him. She would have got him. Oh, he raped me. Oh. Why? Because he's got money. If you don't have money, they don't want anything to do with you. They're like, whatever. I'm not going to try to spring anything on this broke guy. But you got money. Oh, now all of a sudden, she got raped, right? She wants a settlement, right? So I'm saying, man, being famous ain't all it's cracked up to be, right? Bryan and Amanda will share joint legal custody and have already hammered out a visitation schedule. Their 2 dogs are a package deal. With Stella and Finn, the pets will be with Amanda, but when the kids are with Bryan, he'll get the dogs too. Oh, how cute. However, Amanda keeps their house, of course. Now Bryan's walking away with a Venice home worth nearly $2 million. His 2014 Toyota Prius and his leased 2019 Tesla Model S. He'll also keep the rights to his podcast, The Fighter and the Kid, and some of his bank accounts. As we reported, Amanda filed for divorce back in February 2020 after 12 years of marriage. He's done. He's done, bro. He's done. Played the game and he lost, man. That's what you get. You know, the really the ultimate lesson here is watch who you hang out with. Watch who you keep around yourself. You know, because they're going to influence you. And he was easily influenced. He wanted to be a playboy just like Chris D'Elia was a playboy, and now he's paying the Pied Piper. Now you got to pay the piper. 20K a month. Whoo! Hoo-wee. Wow. What can we say about this, boys? Well, in the red pill, we know don't get married. For one, don't get married. And the moral of the story is don't go out on your wife, man. Don't be a scumbag like that. But, I mean, I don't know. She's not very attractive, so I guess I get it. I mean, I guess in a way, if I was ever rich, like, I don't know. I mean, I got, you know, I believe in Jesus, so it'd be I follow God, you know, so it'd be a hard one for me to ever really, I don't think God would ever allow me to be rich, to tell you the truth. I don't think I probably wouldn't be able to control myself, tell you the truth, and that's probably a good thing that God doesn't allow me to be rich, because I probably would. I mean, he lost his house, man, a $3.4 million mansion. Or I mean, it might not even be a mansion these days with how much houses cost. I mean, we're in the end times, man. These are the end times, you know. People got $3.4 million houses, and then this woman just takes him to the cleaners like it's nothing. So she must have had dirt on him. She must have had real tangible evidence that her lawyers just salivated all over. Ooh wee, right? That sucks, man. I'm sorry, Bryan. You know, I don't know if I really liked you that much, anyways. But I mean, you're 54, right? 50, 52, something like that, and you're letting Chris D'Elia was what, 35 a couple years ago. I think he's 40 now. So when they started, from what I know, Chris D'Elia has been, as far as the timeline goes, he's been philandering around, womanizing for like 10 years, since like 2010 when he first got famous. And I remember when he first got famous too. I was there. I mean, I wasn't there, but I was online checking out his comedy sketches back when they had like 5,000 views for real. Like if you go watch his stand-up comedy, Chris D'Elia, I think it was back in like 2010 when they first uploaded that, 2011. That's when he really started coming on the scene. He got a sitcom. He started putting out specials, and he's really funny. He's popular. I loved his stand-up. I think he's hilarious, personally. So, and as far as I know, he's been philandering since then. Since he got fame, he's been using his fame to get laid, which is like what you're supposed to do, right? Like that's the whole point. Like, women love men who are famous, and so, you're on TV. Yes, come sleep with me. Like, I mean, imagine how many young girls he's banged since 2010, and like, so Bryan Callen wanted in on that, and this is the result. You know, morally bankrupt, I guess. But I mean, I can't say I'd do different. I mean, well, I will say that if I was married, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't get married anyways if you're famous. Like this, it's just stupid. It's like, why? So you can go home to this every night? I mean, come on, she looks like a man. Look at those facial features, bro. Imagine this person without makeup. This is where she's got makeup. Imagine her without makeup. You spent money and you started a family with this? Ugh. I'm just saying, man. I'm not trying to judge the guy. That sucks that he went down, you know. But anyway. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Lots of red pill lessons, man. Don't cheat on your wife. Don't be a scumbag. For 1 or 2, shouldn't get married if you're famous, right? For 3, if you do get married, right, you better be dang careful. You got a prenup. Hopefully, but California, I think prenups don't even matter, particularly if you get caught cheating. I think prenups are annulled if you get caught cheating. So there you go, man. Lots and lots of red pill lessons. Anyway, appreciate you listening. It's been Jay Lee, Northwest Podcast. Peace.